Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks. Senator Waters.
Thank you, Chair.
Again, folks. First of all, some questions about the Waratah Coal approval in the Galilee Basin. When that approval was given, was the department aware that one of Mr Palmer's other companies, Queensland Nickel Pty Ltd, had been involved in substantial controversy in dumping toxic waste in the Great Barrier Reef without permission on 2 occasions?
Senator, we were aware. We were.
Yes, okay. And was the department or the minister also aware that the Queensland Environment Department had placed an Environmental Protection Order against Waratah Coal in relation to exploration drilling holes on that same site? Was the minister or the department aware of that when the minister approved that coal mine?
Senator, I'm just going to ask Mr. Geddes to come to the table, who's in charge of compliance and enforcement.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, we were aware that that had occurred. We had a case that we investigated. We didn't deem that it was a significant impact that warranted further investigation, and as a part of that case and part of looking into that matter, we did establish that the Queensland Government had put a protection order over Waratah.
And did you advise the minister of that EPO?
I'm not sure. I don't prepare those briefs.
So it is standard practice, Senator, that whenever we're briefing the minister on an EPBC decision, we will include a brief of the proponent's environmental history.
Thank you. That goes to my next question. What criteria does the department use to assess whether a proponent is a fit and proper person as per the test under the EPBC Act, particularly as regards their environmental history?
I don't normally prepare that advice. Okay. We would report any of the non-compliances that we have as a part of that process, and also anything that we're aware of from a state basis when requested. I'm not sure how that gets fed into the advice of the minister.
My question goes to what criteria you use to determine whether a person is a fit and proper person to hold an EPBC approval as you're required to determine under the Act.
Right. So I think what Mr. Geddes was pointing out was there's a couple of places where we look explicitly, which would be, are there any particular compliance or enforcement actions that have been undertaken against the individual or his entity? And secondly, any knowledge that we would have with respect to state level actions. But what I would suggest, Senator, is to make sure that we give you as fulsome an answer as possible. We can come back to you with a more detailed explanation of how that's taken into account.
Thank you. I'd appreciate that because they seem to be fairly gross breaches, and if that doesn't meet the criteria, I'm interested in what those criteria are. So thanks for taking that on note.